Yo, what's up, Shinobi World? And also, Akatsuki enthusiast. Welcome back to, Anime 101. Today we're diving into the mind and the tragic journey of a character who embodies suffering itself, a distorted version and vision of peace, a level of power that fundamentally reshaped the landscape of the world. He is a hero to some, a villain to many, a symbol of despair and ultimately a instrument of profound change. We're talking about the formidable, the tragic, the utterly unforgivable Nagato Uzumaki, the sixth pain, the pain itself, pain in general, and the leader of the Akatsuki. Now, Nagato, for many, his name conjures images of the terrifying six paths of pain. The devastating assault on Konoha itself that left many dead and others wounded. But beneath the stoic, the menacing exterior of pain lies a deeply broken man, scarred by unimaginable loss, driven by twisted psychology and philosophy, and posing an extraordinary power that made him one of Naruto's most compelling and challenging enemies. Nagato is such a powerful figure, and today we're going to go over why did he do what he did, aka his methods, through destructive, basically means, because he was killing people. He was going to be, oh yeah, the savior of the world, even though he was a puppet for Obito, who was a puppet for Madara, who was a puppet for White Zetsu, who was a puppet for Kaguya. Other than that, let's get ready to understand true suffering.
九尾の人中力の居場所を吐け。さあ言え。
絵のような奴に何も話すつもりはない。
派手に暴れて注意を引いて肩や金で捜索か。
かかしさん。
And now, the genesis of pain, the trauma, the loss, and a fated encounter. To truly appreciate Nagato, we must understand the profound suffering that defied his early life. He wasn't born a villain, he was born into a world of endless war and became a victim of cruelty. In his childhood, as a young boy in the Hidden Rain village, a nation caught in the crossfire of the great ninja wars, Nagato witnessed the brutal murder of his parents by Konoha ninja, who mistakenly believed them to be enemy combatants. This agonizing moment, watching his family die before his eyes, awakened a power truly terrifying, the Renegon, the legendary eyes of the Sage of Six Paths. It was a power born from despair, a power he couldn't control, which led him to unknowingly slaughter his attackers. This immediate, overwhelming loss and the accidental use of his power set him on the path of isolation and fear. Now, alone and starving, Nagato eventually met two other orphans, Yahiko and Konan, two friends who basically were making their way through the war together. Now, all three of them, they formed a makeshift family, finding solace and purpose in each other's lives. Yahiko dreaming of bringing peace through dialogue and understanding became Nagato's own. And now, Jiraiya's guidance. Their desperate existence led them to encounter the legendary Sannin Jiraiya, who chose to train them in ninjutsu. Jiraiya saw immense potential in all of them, but certainly Nagato, recognizing the Renegon as a sign of greatness, perhaps even a savior of this ninja world. He taught them basic skills, fostered their bonds, and basically was like a father to them. Jiraiya, the legendary Sannin. Now, Nagato's path truly diverged after the tragic death of his best friend, Yahiko. After Jiraiya left, Yahiko, Nagato, and Konan formed a group dedicated to bringing peace to the lands. However, they were manipulated by Hanzo, the leader of the Hidden Reign, and Danzo, basically of Konoha. We know he's the piece of shit that basically was like, those Uchiha must die. Oh yeah, make Naruto's life miserable. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, that. But anyway, let's get back to Nagato, shall we? However, yeah, that happened, and in a horrific setup, Yaiko was forced to commit suicide by impaling himself on Nagato's kunai, believing it was the only way to save Konan. This was the final straw. This shattered Nagato's spirit. Witnessing his best friend die by his own hands, it was it, it was crazy. He basically broke down. He had an insane awakening with the ghetto statue. But yeah, this event and all the pain that was in his life led up to this. This led to the creation of pain, a person, a persona, a symbol, and a method. Nagato, physically crippled and basically confining to a mobile chair after his legs were damaged by protecting Yahiko. This channeling his immense power basically made him so strong that he was like, you know what? I don't need to fight. I'm just going to have 6 dummy bodies, basically. I'm going to control them, and I could do what I got to do. I could bring my own peace, my own justice, and basically kill this quote-unquote cycle of hatred.
You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. But let's say that I take the time to explain it to you.
And now, the 6 paths of pain. They're not just powerful individuals, they are perfectly synchronized, utterly devastating combat unit, a testament to Nagato's strategic genius and the terrifying versatility of the Rinnegan. Each body possesses unique abilities, making them impossible to counter. The Deva Path, aka Yahiko, is capable of manipulating attractive and repulsive forces. The Ashra Path is a mechanized body with hidden weapons. The Human Path could read minds by placing a hand on a human's target and rip out their soul, too. The Animal Path is capable of summoning a variety of unique, powerful animals, rhinos, multi-headed dogs, and others. The Narca Path could summon the King of Hell, capable of interrogation. The Preta Path could absorb all forms of chakra, ninjutsu, and even physical blows, except Senjutsu, which is Naruto's specialty. And with this, Nagato controlled all 6 bodies remotely. Sharing their vision, this meant that he had a perfect 360-degree view of the battlefield, allowing for unparalleled coordination, simultaneous attacks, and a flawless defense. The sheer strategic brilliance of this fighting style, combined with the raw power of the Rinnegan, made Nagato Pain feel like an unstoppable force. A truly godlike entity has entered the battlefield.
大切りコピー忍者の畑かかしあえて光栄だ
And now it's time for the most crazy time. The invasion and destruction of the Hidden Leaf Village. Pain's assault on the Hidden Leaf Village wasn't just another arc. It was a cataclysmic event that forever changed the world of Naruto. It began with the brutal defeat and death of his former master Jiraiya, obviously, a deeply emotional point for Naruto and the cast. But it was time to enter and destroy as much as we can. His attacks on Konoha was a demonstration of absolute overwhelming force. He systematically dismantled the village's defense, engaged powerful ninjas like Kakashi and Tsunade, and culminated in the infamous Shinra Tensei that leveled the Hidden Leaf Village. His twisted vision of peace was shocking and heartbreaking, driving home the despair of the ninja world that we live in now. However, this invasion was also the crucible that forged Naruto into the hero that we see him in at the end of the series. Pain pushed Naruto to his absolute limits, forcing him to master Sage Mode, to face the odds stacked against him, and to truly understand the cycle of hatred that plagued the ninja world. The emotional weight of this arc is felt by many, like me and you, till the end of the series and beyond. Like, the Pain arc has to be top 5, top 10 in the best anime arcs. Like, the story, the action, the set pieces, it is peak. To understand Pain, we understand his suffering. Nagato's philosophy isn't simply, I want to destroy everything. It's far more complex, albeit horrific. He genuinely believes that humanity is incapable of achieving true peace because they have never experienced true global suffering. He argues that only when every nation understands the agony of immense loss, of widespread destruction, this will finally be realized. His method, the ultimate weapon, later to be revealed to be the tailed beast, would inflict this universal pain, forcing a temporarily manufactured peace built on shared trauma and fear. This ideology directly contrasts with Jiraiya's belief in fostering understanding through dialogue and Naruto's unwavering conviction that true peace can only be achieved through mutual understanding, forgiveness, and breaking this wretched cycle of hatred. Nagato represents the cynical, basically, counter to that. Naruto and him are basically yin yang. So yeah, it's either peace through understanding and dialogue versus peace through fear and obedience.
It was all just one big unending war. It is said he traveled across the world, teaching Ninshu, the shinobi creed. That monk was known as the Sage of the Six Paths. He was considered the savior of the world. I think he believed there would come a time when people truly would understand one another and live in harmony.
Sensei entrusted me with his quest.
Now, the seed of true peace. Despite the immense suffering he caused, Nagato's stories culminate in one of the most beautiful acts of redemption in Naruto. After his brutal battle with Naruto, where Naruto refuses to abandon Jiraiya's original ideals, Nagato is forced to truly confront what he has done and the flaws in his own philosophy. He sees in Naruto the same unwavering hope and determination that Yahiko had and he had once, ages ago, lost to time, never to return. Naruto's ability to forgive, to seek understanding, and to offer a hand of friendship even to Nagato himself, who devastated his home, shakes Nagato to his very core. In a final desperate act of atonement and forgiveness, Nagato uses the Rinne Rebirth Jutsu, a technique that will bring back everyone who has died in an area. It's not going to bring back like Hashirama or something. But yeah, this will bring back everyone that Pain has killed, which leads to his death. Nagato's death is not just the end of a villain. It's a pivotal moment for Naruto's character. It validates Naruto's own path of peace, solidifying his resolve and giving him the confidence to face the future.
I'll use Gedo art of Rinne Rebirth.
Nagato, you can't!
What is it? What kind of jutsu are you doing?
He is the seventh pain.
Nagato!
Although I never thought two of Jiraiya's students would be the children of prophecy, perhaps it's possible that in that moment when Jiraiya chose not to give up, that book would really become the key to changing the world.
Now, Nagato isn't just a powerful antagonist. He is a fully realized, deep, tragic, and utterly complicated character whose story is woven into the very fabric of Naruto itself. His immense power, his genius in battle, his complex abilities, the Renegon that we learned later that was Maduro's, and oh yeah, Obito gave him to him, do this whole thing, yeah, Infinite Tsukuyomi, yada yada yada. But what is your thoughts on probably the greatest Naruto villain? Do you agree he's an awesome character, or do you have a different perspective on his actions? What's your most impactful moment from the series, and does Nagato fit into that? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, that's all from me. 101, signing out. See ya. Like and subscribe.